Welcome back. I'm throwing down another episode of 666 Seconds of Murder. You guys know the deal. That means this video is less than 666 seconds or 11 minutes and 6 seconds. So this one's going to move quick, going to get through it, get you on your way. But do me a favor before you leave today. Make sure you like this video. Do it right now if you could. And then be a subscriber to the channel if you're not already, because we'd love to have more of you there. We're just past 11,000. So thank you to all that have done that, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the video. It's important, though, to remember that all of this stuff I'm talking about, no one's been found guilty of anything. These are just my speculations, my opinion, my thoughts on the matter. So everything I say is alleged. Now, I'm sure that some of you that follow the Idaho 4 case have heard the name Hudson Lindow. Now, Hudson was a very bright young college student at the University of Idaho. Great personality, loved by many. His untimely death, though, 7 months prior to the infamous quadruple homicide on King Road, was shocking to most people. And I firmly believe it's likely part of the reason that everything happened the way that it did. Now, Hudson was 19 years old and originally from Boise. He was a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity and very good friends with Ethan Chapin, of course, one of the victims 7 months later in the quadruple homicide. On May 1st of 2022, Hudson's body was found face down in Paradise Creek, which is just outside of Greek Row. And the night before, there was the 90th annual Delta Tau Delta ball right there on Greek Row. And at the ball were Ethan and Xana, Maddie and Jake, and Jack Showalter. Now, it was rumored that Sigma Chi was doing some hazing of their pledges that night, and Hudson Lindau was one of them. I'm not sure why, but it's said to have gotten out of control, and Hudson allegedly was waterboarded and drowned. And to cover their tracks, the fraternity allegedly removed the body from the house and then dumped it face down in the creek off their property. And Hudson, like I said, was highly intoxicated, so he would have been easily overwhelmed. And of course, you know, that's all alleged, but as much as the hazing incidents happened there at the University of Idaho, I'm not surprised. Rumors surrounding this hazing and waterboarding claim that David Loach, also known as Dirty South in those 4chan posts, was involved. That was his nickname. Now, this is just rumor and speculation, but I've heard it many times, and I wonder how much truth is actually in it. And I'm sure if he was involved, he wasn't alone. The rumor goes to say that Ethan was furious over what happened to Hudson, and many believe that, you know, that could have started that fight at Sigma Chi that night before the homicides happened. Now, Hudson's body was not recovered until noon the following day. When I heard that, I thought, really? Noon? Another one at noon? I mean, and a Sunday at that. I mean, what is it in Moscow, Idaho? Are they just need their beauty rest that much on Sunday morning? I guess. I don't know. But it's no surprise that the Moscow PD downplayed the incident, said it was accidental, no foul play. They will not release any of the toxicology. They won't release any of the information. It's all been sealed up, and even FOIA requests go unresponded to. So not sure what happened there, but many were furious about this and called out the MPD for sweeping it under the rug. But as I've said before, 60% of the donations coming to the university there are from Greek Row. So they get a pass more often than not. I mean, it's the way it is, despite all the problems that they gave the university. Money talks. It's just as simple as that. Now, we know that Kaylee Gonzalez was really into true crime and had gone to the police about issues surrounding human trafficking. I also heard rumors that Ethan was going to report what he knew about the real cause of Hudson's passing months before. The word is that Dirty South and the rest of Sigma Chi weren't too happy to hear about that. And this is very possible the start of this fight between Ethan and Loach that night before the homicides. Loach didn't like Ethan anyway because of his poor grades the year before, which of course hurt the frat. And then Loach had his sidekick, David Barracoa, known as Barry, to tutor Ethan to get his grades up. So lots of bad blood here, lots of reasons why those two could have been fighting. I wonder if Kaylee and her interest in true crime and Ethan's knowledge of this hazing incident could have given them a reason to go to the police together, possibly. I'm not sure if going to Moscow PD would have even done any good. I mean, if they were all complacent in this whole thing, I mean, they're the ones that ruled it accidental. I mean, did they look at Sigma Chi seriously? Or was it like the way they did it in Idaho 4, where they were hot on their trail for a few days and then all of a sudden, nothing? Very possible that they decided not to get the side eye from that university. Would have been bad for business for everybody. Now, if Maddie told Adam about their plan to go to the cops about Sigma Chi, then that could have been, starting a deadly chain reaction that could have resulted in 4 bodies the following morning, on schedule to reveal to the world at noon, not before, at noon. Everyone in Moscow needs their beauty rest. Don't forget that. Or maybe what she told Adam was something entirely different. But Adam was also in a frat, just like Jack Decor. All these guys were in frats. So these frat boys are tight with their rival frat brothers when you start talking about cops and getting people kicked off campus. It can get ugly, and they don't want that for any of them. So they're going to stick together. It's bad for business. This is why, of all the theories out there, that I put the 4chan posts at the top of the heap. And I plan on doing a video this week about that. It'll be a longer video, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to get into the 4chan posts and really get into the details. I think it would be a good refresher for all of us, me included, since it was a thing at the very, very beginning of the case. Plus, we have some new subscribers, people learning about this now, and they may not know much about the 4chan stuff, but I think it's important. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this one. As always, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Also, check out my website, PeteAltieri.com. You can pick up one of my books if you like reading horror and suspense, dark, dreadful stuff. Got short stories. I got novels. My latest novel, Deeper Than Dead, would be my recommendation. So check that out. You could read it before you buy it. PeteAltieri.com. Big thanks to all the members of the Horns High Club. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate you for your support. I appreciate all of you guys that watch these videos for your support. And I'll see you next time. And hit like and subscribe on your way out. We'll see you.